You know, if you guys are like me, your very first movie experience was seeing this.
We were awesome! Awesome!
Yes, dudes and dudettes, Major League Butt Kicking is back in town!
Oh yeah!
And not long after that, it was this. So, imagine my absolute horror when I saw this dude in connection to the next theatrical release.
Let's rock and roll. Together. You are stronger than he can ever be.
Dude.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna get it out of the way right off the bat. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is actually good! Alright, real funny. Turn the cameras back on. Let me explain why. I'm as shocked as you are. Trust me on this, okay? The fact of the matter is, the reason why this Turtles movie is actually watchable is a simple reason. And it is in the title. It's the Turtles. I'm one of the many people who grew up on the original 1980s cartoon, okay? That's the Turtles to me. I got that. So when I first saw the images of what these Turtles are gonna look like in this movie, the initial reaction from me was the same as it was with pretty much everyone else. But once you get over that initial shock of their visual style in this movie, there's a lot to be had here, okay? And that's the selling point here. All four of them have the characteristics that made us fall in love with them at such a young age and are so protective of to this day. And it is not just the way each character is portrayed, it is how they interact with each other. The brotherhood, the camaraderie, that's the movie, okay? That's what sells the movie. As far as everything else in this movie is concerned, literally hit and miss. One of the reasons why we were so upset about this movie was because Megan Fox had been cast as April O'Neil. But she does an okay job, you know, it's nothing that she needs to stretch her acting muscles, which I have yet to see from her. But she does an okay job. She does an okay job and it's passable. It's nothing that you're gonna write home about, but you know something? Yeah, whatever. The two characters that come to mind that they didn't exactly flush out to their fullest extent to me were two very specific characters. In this case, it would be the Shredder and Splinter. You see, a lot of people were so upset about how the Turtles were gonna look. I think a lot of people kind of missed the boat on what Splinter was gonna look like. And we got glimpses of him in the trailers, but we never fully saw him until the movie now. And I gotta tell you guys that as much as it is a CG movie, I have not seen CG this bad on a character since the Silver Samurai in the Wolverine last year. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And the Shredder is the most unflushed out character in the whole movie. That's such a drawback because we all know that the Shredder character has such a rich history. You know, he's Oroku Saki, and I mean, I'm not gonna go into, you know the story of the Shredder, but in this movie, he's like some big martial arts warrior with a booming voice and a mech suit, pretty much. See, that's the boat over there. I think the writing team kind of missed it. The story is obviously nothing groundbreaking. I mean, it's the Turtles. What do you want? But this movie suffers from the same problem that a lot of origin movies and reboots and pretty much every movie suffers from pretty much nowadays. And that is what I call the convenient connection problem. The fact is that there's a character in this movie that's connected over here, connected to a character over there. But the two characters never actually have that much of an impact in terms of their connection, so it pretty much just falls flat. And the same can be said here in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anytime the Turtles were on screen, interacting with each other, I had a big goofy smile on my face watching it because it took me back to what I always thought the Turtles were. In the end, the movie does an absolutely awesome job in bringing the Turtles to the big screen in a new way, granted in a really messed up physical way. 6'5" Turtles kind of creeped me out, and made it absolutely enjoyable anytime they're on screen. The rest of the movie kind of falls to the wayward side, but you know something? From a nostalgia point of view, I absolutely enjoyed seeing the Turtles there. So the Heroes in the Half Shell not only generally save the day, but save the movie. As I said, the story isn't exactly up. All the other characters are just there for being there. They're not flushed out. They're just there. But the Turtles sell this movie and make it absolutely enjoyable. Trust me on that. And because I was one of the biggest naysayers out there on this Turtles movie, and because it so shockingly surprised me, I gotta say that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is kind of a big deal.
Whoa.
I can feel your hatred for me already. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will suffer from the same fate as Man of Steel did last year. You're taking established characters who people have grown up and old with in a certain idea of what they are, what they represent, how they're portrayed, and you're taking them and putting them in a new light and changing one or two things that have nothing to do with what they've been before. But that is one of the things that happens with time. We adjust and we make things more current. The problem is, some people like it, some people don't. In this case, I'm one of the people who always is open to new ideas, and I really do like the way they portrayed the Turtles here. I didn't expect to go into this movie coming out of there bumping the theme song, but I'll tell you what, anybody who wants to come at me sideways and negative about this movie, I got some words for them, and those are in the form as I quote from this movie's theme song, and it's simple.
Knock, knock, you about to get shell shot.
And until next time, guys, it's me, G Money, telling you guys, peace.